Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video. And well, it has been a while because I've been busy kind of, and yeah, I'm working on a project which I cannot tell you about right now, but I'm bringing some things back to the internet, I guess, and I'm working on that. And life has been busy in general, and I've received like quite a bunch of letters and stuff which I haven't managed to unbox yet. And one of those letters is this beautiful like blackish thing which coming in from Cologne from someone who is called M. Weinreich, a name that is familiar to me but is not familiar to me actually, because back in my rave days, way back in my rave days, like in the mid-90s, I knew a girl who was located as a nurse on the German island of Sylt, the most northernmost island if you are looking up the German coastline at the North Sea, and then you like very at the top close to Denmark you find this like very weird shaped like slender long island which was home to a techno club I used to attend back in the day like quite regularly. And there I met a girl and like a couple of friends, and one of those girls was called Miriam Weinreich, but I presume this is not her, because I haven't heard from her like in like a gazillion years, maybe in like 25 years or so. So this would be like a big surprise if she's behind this letter. But let's dive into this. Quite heavyweight, so I presume there's some albums in there or somewhat like this, like music related. I really like the black color. I really dig like kind of black paper, and I had a friend back in my teens actually with whom I wrote like a lot of letters back and forth. And when I wrote hers, I usually used like black paper and like silver ink because I thought this was kind of fancy and like underground and stuff. And maybe I just like the smell of that black, and not of that black, but of that silver marker I used to write on that paper back in the days when I was like, I don't know, 15 or whatever. So really long time ago. And what we got in here is a thing actually. And an empty envelope, and I do see this is not Miriam Weinreich, but a guy called Martin Weinreich, who was also recommended to send that stuff to me by Bob Humid, Robert Feuchtel, who is a producer I've talked about in the past, because a friend of his and a guy who he has been working with as a producer just sent me like a CD album like a few videos prior to that, and I will link that unboxing. Bob Humid is like a producer originally located in the realm of like in the mixer realm of like drum and bass, IDM, electronica and stuff, and now he works as a producer and mixer and has a studio and stuff down in Cologne. So he recommends obviously a lot of people to send their stuff to me, and that guy, Martin Weinreich, did a solo album on Hauch Records, which has been released as a CD and booklet, and also in digital format, I guess, is distributed via A Music, which is an interesting distributor and shop in Cologne, which is well more dedicated to the left field electronica side. They have a close connection to Mouse on Mars and all those guys. So I showed a kind of like 7-inch back in the days on this channel, which was called or which was by a band called Senfaschisten. I guess they were distributed by artbook as well, so they have been a staple in the Cologne underground left field electronics meets post-rock organic scene like for ages. So they've been around for as long as I can think actually, so for a long time. And the album is called Points of Entry 1989 to 1995, Hauch Records 025, edition of 100 hand-numbered CDs and a 40 pages booklet. 15 interrelated tracks are the result of an investigation of images, sounds and memories from 3 decades prior, which were used as source material. So this is always interesting when we got like artists looking back on things they like experience and stuff. There is a letter. I won't show this in detail because there is an address and telephone number on there, but there is a CD and a booklet which comes in this kind of fancy plastic bag. Usually I hate those because they are like quite fumbly and like tend to stick in weird places, so I probably might replace this, and it's already like been tearing apart. So points of entry, the new album by Martin Weinreich on Hauch Records, a limited edition of 86 copies, hand numbered. Like you can see this with the glare down there, and yeah, a 15-track album. It looks like it spans about like from the like rough average of track length, maybe 40 minutes or so. And there's a lot of like black on there, but also like some photo impressions and stuff, very artsy, interesting stuff. One has to dig deep into this, and I guess some tracks are related to that photos. There's also like I guess some memories as well, like you can read here, like associated with Chicago and Antwerp, and some photos. And here is in the very back the CD. Looks like this. Points of entry by Martin Weinreich, limited to 100 copies, like a kind of art release, art CD release, whatever you might call this. Definitely a coffee table thing. And there is a list of people who have been like influential. They're marked or like named as enablers here, but Cypress Hill, Blind Idiot God, Eisenvater, Front-242 Fugazi, Gunshot, Ice Cube, Clinic, Lungfish, Morbid Angel, Knitter App, No Means No, Pitch Shifter, like an old, I guess, techno guy, Public Enemy, Ready Kill, Britcore, Skinny Puppy, Throbbing Gristle, Tricky, Unsane and stuff. So there is a wide variety of influences on there, mostly of the darker kind, as if I get the like overall picture, because all those bands, well, maybe not so much Pitch Shifter and not so much like No Means No, but a lot of those bands are more into like goth industrial, and if not, they are like in the darker realms of whatever their genre they fit in. And this one has been mastered by Bob Humid, and graphic design has been done by Bernd Eichscheid, which is, well, an art release. I got a review on my website, Nightsale.ce. Thank you for sending this in, of course. If I don't review this immediately, please bear with me, because there is like a lot, like 20 or 25 albums I'm sitting on right now, and I haven't come to like listening to many of those for review purposes. So I've built up a kind of backlog, and but I try to dissolve this within the next days, kind of. So might take up to 3 weeks maybe until I come to this, but until then, you can check out other videos, I guess, and my website, Nightsale.ce, of course, and some other stuff which I will reveal later. And of course, if you wanna like support this channel or support me and the label I do, there's a Bandcamp up there, and also another video down there. And yeah, check the social media links, the radio dates, whatever. And probably tomorrow I'm gonna go look for some like places to DJ again. So this will be interesting. I'm like meeting up with a friend for some drinks, and we're planning to hop around some bars and stuff. Might be fun. So someone I haven't seen for quite a while, also due to the pandemic reason. And yeah, that's it. Bass Junkie out for now, going into editing mode. See you in the next one.